Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Lou Streets. I'm back with another segment of LS Vision, and in today's video we're going to focus on using your Elgato game capture and adding overlays with the Mac. So with the PC, some of these things can be a little bit different. Feels like whenever I was trying to build my channel, I was always running into issues as far as setbacks and different ways of communication from how you do things in the Mac with the Elgato versus the PC. So I figured I'd try to make this easier for somebody else going forward if they decide they want to start a gamer channel and they were Mac friendly. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys how to add overlays into the Elgato game capture. This video is strictly about adding the overlays. It's not about customization. I'm going to leave that up to you guys to kind of play around with and figure out some of those things for yourself. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. First things first, what we want to do is get a blank canvas. So the number one thing that you probably want to do when having a blank canvas for your Elgato game capture, sorry about this, let me move the controller so this doesn't dim out too much so you guys can see the difference between the contrast of the screen and the Elgato, the gaming screen and the Elgato. So the first thing that you want to do is set up some type of branding for yourself, more than likely through like an image or overlay. So I'm going to use something I already have set. So what we're going to do is always click this button right here. This button is the key to everything. I'm going to try to be brief, but everything that I add will be based off the add overlay button, which is right here next to your scenes. It's after 0. So let's add image. I have one that I use called green screen overlay, so I'm going to click that. Just bring that on out. This is what you see at the bottom of all my videos if you have been keeping up with my channel or my streams. We drag this out to make it the size that we want. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and click in editing, which is also the edit scenes button, so click in that. Another thing that you want to be able to do, I'm going to do it just for a demonstration, but add in a webcam if you have one. If you have some type of cheap webcam, or you can also use the FaceTime HD camera, but it's a lot of different cameras out there. Some are more expensive than others. I use the C9 22 Pro StreamLabs cam. I think it's high quality, cost me roughly about maybe $80 or so. But you would go to add the overlay button. As I said, this menu is the key to everything right here. So when it comes to adding the camera, boom, we add in the webcam. We're gonna go ahead and size it down. And then as far as like the order of things, you see I'm covering up my banner down bottom. So if you look right here in this button in the middle, click that, boom, we send it on back in edit scenes, and there we have a camera. Now because I plan on putting my camera down in the bottom right while I'm doing these demonstrations, I'm going to take this out just for reference sake, but I just want to show you guys how to add it. So it's just like adding anything else. Hit the add overlay button, input what you want to from wherever you have it saved in your computer, put it in there, and you're good. Then you just got to organize the order, which is used with this button right here. I'm gonna bring that to the back again, close that on out. So the next thing that we want to do is focus on how to add an overlay. So this is very consistent across the board. The very first thing that you need to do is go to your internet browser and go to StreamLabs.com. I'll put the link in the description, and I'll also put it at the bottom of the screen. So now you see login with Twitch, login with YouTube, or whatever it is your preferred streaming source. Mine would be Mixer, so that's what I'm going to use. The first thing you get taken to is the dashboard, and if you see right here, Lou Streets, so now I'm signed into my Mixer. If you look at this, this shows which side of the account that you're on, because you can link other accounts. With the Mixer, I have this link to this on my YouTube, but right now we're focusing on Mixer, so I'm gonna leave that up, and you can tell by this signal right here. So let's go on over to the widgets. That's what's most important. Okay, so I'm going to show you this with the alert box because this is very important, but this holds consistent across everything. So the very first thing that we're going to do is go over to the alert box, and we have these sub tabs, which is general settings, follows, subscriptions, donations. These are all things that happen in your stream. So what you want to do is go over to follows, change up the settings that you have listed. So if you look here, my message template is the name goes inside. That'll always be there. You type whatever custom message you want on the outside of it. Mine is Seize the Vision. Comes the images. If you click here, you see the change media button, and what it does is it keeps other pictures that are in your database. This can be GIFs, this can be pictures, whatever you want to set it up with. We have some stock images and sounds over here. So these are the same things that go hand in hand. So like the image that I'm using is my LSV that I keep on all my social media because I like to make things centralized and recognizable. So I'm going to keep that in there. I'm just going to cancel it. Same thing with sound. We have that same button. You see change media right here for image. Same thing with the sound. So we can do that. There are stock sounds down here. I made a custom one called Now You See It, so I'm going to leave that in there. And like I said, this video is all about adding overlays and not customization. I just wanted to show you where to kind of notice some of those things at. So what you would do is any settings that you make or any changes that you make, whether it be like alert duration, alert text delay, changing this picture, changing this sound, when you're done with all this, always come down here to hit save settings. I'm not going to hit it right now because of the fact I already have mine customized the way that I want them to be, but always hit this whenever you make any slightest change, even if it's one letter in the entire thing. Come down here and hit save settings, because this finalizes the link that you're going to copy into your Elgato. Scroll back up and you see right here widget URL. So if you were to copy the widget URL, come back over here, once again go back to our button that controls everything, which is add overlay. You're going to go to add website, copy and paste it in. Always leave the size automatic because you can drag and change it anyway, so it's irrelevant. So boom, you put it in there. So this is the box with that overlay in it. I can drag it up and make it whatever size I want. If I go down, I'm going to leave the box open just so you can see what I mean, and now close and show you after the fact. So if you come here, you see our overlay right here. This box represents our overlay. So if I was to go over here and test the follow, and now look, you see the follow has the LSV logo, has the now you see it audio. So if I go up to this button right here and hit test follow, boom, now you see it's in there. If I close out this box, you see it's still there because that box is just invisible to show us where we have it located on the screen. The same thing with these tabs is like kind of like an umbrella. So if you scroll down, I just hit the subscriptions tab. You scroll down, same thing. Things are a little bit different, but these are already settings that I have in. Same settings that you can customize and change things. And if I were to test out subscriptions,
new subscribers,
new notification, but in the same box, because like I said, it's an umbrella menu. So that applies to everything over here. So subscriptions, donations, hosts, merch. If I hit every single test button, you will see the notification come up. Resub,
new subscribers.
Let that go down. Test donation, pops up over there. So now, two other things that I use in my stream. I want to try to make this quick because I don't want this to be a long video. We're going to go back over to the widgets. Let's add a event list. The reason I like event list is because you can't do a text ticker in the Mac like you can on PC. So if you look right here, here's our event list, and all this does is represent things that happen in the stream. So if we get like a new notification, a new donation, a new subscription, all these things would be in here. So if I wanted to change anything in this list, the same way that we did with the last tab, we would just go down, change everything that we wanted to, hit save settings because it finalizes the link. We come back up here, we copy the link, go back over to Elgato, hit the add website button, and plain and simple, just like we did with that last overlay, boom, hit paste, add overlay, and now it's in there. So you will see it's right next to each other. This box represents the placement of it. You see that stuff is in there from the event list. And if I go over here and I hit test follow, you see our notification comes back up in this box, Blue Streets for the follow in this box. So that event list just monitors everything. Let's close that down just so we can get the edit scenes out the way. Or I'll move it around and make it a little bit more organized. I'll put it up in the top right corner just so we know it's up there. We're gonna go back over here, hit your widgets again, and go to what am I looking for? A follower goal. So what I like to do is keep a follower goal up. It's kind of like a call to action to make people want to follow your stream when they jump in. So once again, I already have this set, the Spring Fling followers. It's 44 days to go to reach our goal of 100 new followers. And you see the title right there, Spring Fling followers, same thing up top. The goal amount 100, so we got that 100 over here. The current amount is 38, so we got the 38 in the middle with the status bar, and 44 days to go underneath. If I want to change any settings, we would come right over here just like we would do in any other tab, change little things. You see if I change this to red, the bar changes red. I'm not going to change any of this because of the fact that I already have it set how I want to. So all I was going to do is hit copy, come back over here, once again, add overlay button, add website, paste that widget URL into here, add overlay, slide it around, and boom, there we go. You're gonna see it's gonna pop in soon. Spring Fling followers. And then, so all this stuff is centralized. So we got Spring Fling followers up here. We got our event list hidden up here because when it's inactive, then it disappears. Same thing with the notifications over here. If I come over this way and I hit, let's go back to test follows. So we're gonna hit the widget, the alert box, go back to test follows, and boom, if we hit it, bang, you see it. Notification right there, event list right here, and that changed to 39 because that's saying we got a new follower. So these things are pretty basic. It's a lot of different stuff over here that you can go through. I'm not going to go through it all because it makes the video really long, but come back to your widgets. All you're ever going to do is find widgets in here, customize them the way you want, whether it's a donation goal, chat box, alert box, some stuff down here like the viewer count. Let's do a viewer count just for the sake of it. So we got a viewer count over here. You see it says 5 because we got mixer viewers up. That's what we have enabled. Let's enable all 3, Twitch and YouTube, even though I'm not using them at the moment. So let's put that up there, and then we're gonna do a copy. Go back over to add overlay, add website, right click, paste it, add overlay, and boom, you see we got it right here. I'm gonna slide it down so you can see it in this area, and you see it says 0 because I'm not streaming at the moment. Let's move it a little more visible on the screen. I'm not streaming at the moment, so you know it's only going to say 0, but as you can see, it's on there. Let's move it to a darker part of the screen so it's more visible right here in the center. So that's how you pretty much add things. This is a little scrambled and disorganized, so I'm going to show you guys what my actual stream looks like when I'm doing things. So if I was to slide over here, you see I got my webcam down here. The reason I have a black it's like a small box behind me because this is where I usually put my green screen. I just don't have it pulled up at the moment. But if you look, event list in the top right corner, spring fling followers over here. If we go do a test notification, sure enough, we go do a test notification, and what do we have? Go back to your alert box, do a test notification, and boom, there the follow is right there. We pull it back up, and now you see it pops up on the screen. So that is perfect. So I hope that helps you guys out. I try to keep it really brief. This video was already at 12 minutes, which I didn't want it to be, but I just want to like make it really quick about how you add overlays. Anytime that you want to add anything, always come to this button down here and either add image, add video, or add website. Add file is on there, but I've never found any reason to use it because I don't really have anything that I want to put in there. There's also add video. I will show you how add video works really quickly. So if you look at my scenes right here that I have all organized for different reasons, on this one, this is what I use for like stream commercials, which is 0. So it's just a video and it's enlarged completely to cover up the whole screen. So this is what a viewer would see. You see the video is going. If I were to do edit scenes, I could make this come down because it's covering up the gameplay. And all it is a video that's on loop. That would be if you wanted to use that. I don't use it too often. It's just something cool I have in there to give like a commercial feel to my stream. So with that being said, I really hope that helps you guys out. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I'm going to try to keep this thing going when it comes to customizing things with the Elgato and the Mac, because some things are a little bit different from the PC. In fact, we have a lot less features, so you kind of got to be like creative as far as how you get around to giving the display you want. Like for instance, with my event list that I showed you, the main reason I did that is because there wasn't a time ticker to, there wasn't like a StreamLabs text ticker to show like who my newest follower was, who my newest sub was. So it's different things that you got to use to kind of get around that, and you'll find that if you're trying to create these things on the Mac, it can get frustrating. However, I am here to help. So I hope this video was helpful or gave you some type of information, or you leave here feeling like that you know a little bit more about setting up your stream. And if you don't, hit me in the comments with any type of questions that you might have, and I'll be glad to help out. As always, if you guys did like the video, please hit the like button for me. Also hit subscribe. I'll be back here with more gaming content, as well as informational videos to try to help out people who are trying to just build a channel and be an up-and-comer with creating content. I'm still an up-and-comer myself. I only have 131 subs, so every single sub to keep growing the channel is very useful. So again, as I said, if you did like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for me. It is your boy Lou Streets. I'm out. Peace. I hope this was helpful. Catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.